Welcome to Pivot Tables for Excel 2010. My name is Wendy McLean. This short video will take you through how to create a pivot table and make some changes. We're starting off with a very basic database list, and you would first click into a single cell somewhere inside that database list. Next, you go to the Insert tab on your ribbon, and from there the pivot table icon. Your choices are pivot table or a pivot chart. We're going to choose pivot table. Because you've already got your cursor inside your database list, the table range will already be noted, and you need to determine where the pivot table will be placed, in a new worksheet or an existing worksheet. I'm going to choose new worksheet and OK. The next screen that pops up shows you the pivot table on the left and the available fields on the right hand side. At this stage you need to ask how many or how much of what, and then that determines where you put your individual fields. So let's say that I want to know how many of a particular product type. So I would drag the product type field and pop it as a row label. Next I would take the quantity and put it in as a value. Perhaps I want the information broken down into a little bit more detail, so I could take the supplier and pop that down as a row label as well. Maybe the volume of sales is so high that I need to look at each date separately, so I could take the sales date down as well. You also have column labels available to you, so let's say I want to know the information by product number. I have the same supplier, product type and sales date, and I can see that spread out across the different product numbers. Information can be added, removed, and moved around very quickly. You can also filter information within a pivot table, and you'll notice little drop downs appearing within the pivot chart itself. When you click onto those, you can be very selective. So if I pick up 2 or 3 suppliers, click on OK, I have the same pivot table but filtered to just those suppliers. You click again, select all the records and OK. Where you have a date field, you can choose from these date filters. So for example, everything that happened in a particular week, month or quarter. Or set dates between. You can also take an extract of data from your pivot table. For example, if you see a total and that total doesn't look correct, double click on the total and it will produce an extract of the data behind that answer, and then you can check the information further.